What's good, y'all? My name is Sizwe Chapman, Editor-in-Chief of the Maroon Tiger, and I'm here with Morehouse SGA President Cameron Nolan and Morehouse SGA Vice President Gabriel Cloud. And what we're here to do today is kind of discuss the summer that Morehouse had in terms of its financial status and how it affects the students going into the fall semester. So with that, I want to start by asking Cam, will tuition stay the same for the fall? And can you just kind of like give us an update on what's happening in terms of tuition, things going on in that nature?
Most definitely. So I can touch about what SGA did over the course of this whole coronavirus mess. So senior leadership within the SGA was able to meet with Dr. Hector, who was really responsible for the financial status of the college. And he was really welcoming and inviting us in that space to listen to our concerns. We couldn't make it make sense that we were having fees that were related to like athletic fees or certain technology fees if we're not going to be on campus to actually see those benefits or use those fees. So we were able to get certain fees reduced or really just taken away, as well as tuition has been knocked down by 10%. And on top of that, room and board will be charged to your accounts for the fall semester because we'll be 100% virtual. So there will be a major drop in the cost of attendance for the fall semester.
That Cloud, I want to ask you, financial aid, the biggest question when it comes to more, what are the financial aid packages look like? And what can we expect in terms of handling this virtual and how the college plans on handling this virtual?
Things are shifting, right? So certain scholarships, certain grants, Morehouse isn't in charge of those things. It's federal dollars. And so right now, Morehouse is working with the federal government, state government to make sure everyone's bill is correct. If you check your bill, I would suggest checking it every week to see if it changed, because things are going up and down because bills have not been adjusted yet. It is a policy that you cannot get a refund from institutional dollars, right? Because the college is in turn really not making any tuition off of you. They're paying themselves, and so they can't give you a refund for that. So because the numbers have gone down with how much the cost of attendance is, your bill may reflect a large balance of refund, but that will be changed in the coming days because, again, the bills are shifting and moving. Also, if you're on Hope Scholarship, you should have received an email from Ms. Wanda McCoy, I believe, and giving some information about how the state is working with that, how Morehouse is working with the state to make sure you get your funds. And then also Pell Grant, other government funding. You should check your Morehouse email for your bill right now because it probably is fixed.
Sure, and I guess when talking about the Hope Scholarship and things of that nature, does this affect the CARES Act, and does Morehouse have any control over that?
The goal is to use 100% of the CARES Act's money. So, Morehouse was able to get $1.4 million allocated in CARES Act's money, and roughly $1 million of that was spent. So we have a little less to still allocate to students. The active link is still active. So make sure you are applying, paying attention to your email, because that money has to get spent by the college in some way.
What can you all tell us, or do you have any information on Hope Scholarships, work study, Pell Grants? Because we know that that's also a lot of money that students are looking for.
I think I'll start with federal work study. We actually don't know if that's going to change or stay the same because, again, we're waiting for direction from the federal government. That's not a Morehouse College decision.
Let's switch gears a little bit and talk about, Morehouse's huge donors over the summer. We had $20 million gifts from Patty Quillen and Reed Hastings. They're normally related to Netflix. And we also had a recent donation from Mackenzie Scott. She donated a lot of money also. So how does Morehouse plan to use that money? How does it plan to be allocated through the student body?
So I'll just say the Netflix gift. So the Netflix gift, right, that $20 million is restricted funds. So understanding what that means in the Morehouse space or any college space, there is restricted money as it relates to the Netflix gift is strictly for student scholarships. So the goal is that over the next 10 years, they would fully fund 200 students' education, so about 20 students a year. However, what Mackenzie Scott was able to do, which was such a blessing, she was able to give us $40 million in unrestricted funds. So what that looks like in that unrestricted money is the betterment of infrastructure on campus. So the Wi-Fi, the blackboards, all of those good things, but also miscellaneous things that the college needs to address. Different funds here, and that's not to say like you're gonna come back to campus and Graves Hall is gonna look like a mansion. However, the improvements that Graves Hall needed, or any other residence halls, Shivers, Kilgore, all that good jazz, right? That money could possibly be allocated there. But because it's unrestricted, it really has no cap on where it goes. And so that's why when we in Morehouse is encouraging donors, always encourage them to donate to unrestricted pockets, right?
But I would see, Morehouse got $10 million. Morehouse got $5 million. Morehouse got $100,000. In context, it's really not, because we have a lot of needs at the campus. Just say I lived in LLC freshman year, which I did, 3rd floor. And to renovate one of those bathrooms, all right, not too much.
It's really
to renovate one of those bathrooms in any of the buildings is around like $200,000, right? Multiply that by 12 buildings and 4 floors on every building. This is a blessing for us. It puts us in a space where we can start to see ourselves, out of the hardship that we were going through. And I know Cam will back me up on this point. I want to take this time to plug Dr. Hector and President Thomas. As a president of a college, your main job is to fundraise, to bring donors, to bring money, to bring cash. Everybody, constantly shooting him emails and texts and tweeting him about what he can fix. Let's shoot him some encouragement, because he's trying. The man is trying. None of us get everything right all the time, but he's trying. So let's give him his due.
After you guys like sign off for me, and what does SGA have planned moving forward? Let's end this right.
Well, I will say things are definitely in the works. I would say for my class of 2024, be very, very aware to the SGA page. You should be looking for an opportunity called Intern Academy. I'm not going to spill the beans, but if you watch this interview right here, you're getting an exclusive look of possibly a great opportunity for the class of 2024. So that's something that I'm definitely pushing.
Well, keep it locked to MT, the organ and student expression. We're going to continue to work with SJ, give you all the best updated news and going forward with the college. Appreciate Cam, appreciate Gabe for sharing what they have to say. Wear a mask, and we're going to holler at y'all on the foot.
We love you, MT.
See you. Appreciate you, man.